welcome to a new video, and
Hiya.
two of us today. And probably a third, because Em is upstairs, and as soon as she realises we're filming, you'll hear her coming down the stairs. So we'll wait for that to happen, because it's bound to happen. Today we thought we'd just pick the camera up and talk about our trip.
Oh my god, come around quick.
It is coming around super quick, and we're filming this, it's like the 11th of June, 10th of June?
12th.
12th. Obviously I don't know the date. But as of today, testing isn't a requirement to get into the US, so
Massive weight lifted.
I kind of feel like we can talk about this trip now without feeling like that big black cloud is hovering above our head, because I don't know about anyone else, it was really stressing me out the last couple of weeks. It's all you've heard about.
Yeah.
Should we do it like this? What are we going to do? Oh my god, I've got to test M. I don't want to do it. And it's gone. So touch wood, it stays gone, because that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just wanted to discuss our trip, because it feels like so long ago since we booked it, because it was so long ago. We booked, what, 12 months ago?
Yeah.
Started booking 12 months ago. Sorry, I can hear her moving already. So yeah, I'm going to get her coming down in a minute.
Yeah, a little interruption.
So yeah, let's start with what we've booked. So last year when the dining credit offer came out, we popped straight onto Disney's website and we booked straight away. We knew we wanted to go back for 2022. This is to replace our cancelled trip, like many, from 2020. So we initially set out to book pretty much what we had booked before, obviously aware of changes to packages, so we were working with the new system. So we have booked 2 weeks at Pop Century. We booked on the dining credit offer, which means we got just over $500 in dining credit, a $200 gift card, the standard kind of 14-day park ticket for the price of $7. I think that was it on our package. I don't think we get anything else at a value hotel.
No, I think that was...
Pop somewhere we stayed before.
Yeah, it's a kind of genuine favourite of ours.
2014,
yeah.
So our second trip we stayed there. We did look at it for our last trip in 2019, but actually the deal we got at Coronado was a better deal. And we had it booked for 2020, which obviously didn't happen. So we like Skyliner. We liked Pop before the Skyliner was there, but we are really excited to have the Skyliner there.
Yes, nice kind of addition.
So yeah, it's like we are thinking, like, with it there, can we pop to like Boardwalk for the evenings to get food, or can we pop into Epcot to get food? So yeah, it's definitely opening up a different way of us thinking about the holiday. So that's what we booked originally. We booked so early out that we couldn't book flights, or the flights we could book were just really expensive. So we held off, and for once, rather than booking a package, we have booked our elements separately, which felt a little bit daunting at the time. But actually,
it's not really our usual MO, but
no, so
it's worked out well this time.
Come August last year, we shopped around. We went straight to Virgin, to be honest, to look for flights, because it's who we've flown with before. They were eye-wateringly expensive. I mean, admittedly, obviously we're paying for 3 now, so everything does look more expensive, but yeah, they were high, and I'd heard they were going to be high, so I wasn't overly shocked. I was shocked at how expensive they were, if I'm honest. They were more...
I think I was a little bit more shocked than you were. They
were more than our package for the 2 weeks at Disney, and I wasn't sure I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. So we scrapped that pretty quickly. And I used Skyscanner in the end, and had a look to see what we could get. Were we flying from the right airport? Should we go from somewhere else? And actually got some really good prices on a BA flight. And I couldn't work out why the price looked so good until I went onto BA's website and realised, clicked through the link and realised it had no luggage on it. And it wouldn't let me add luggage to it, and I can't do a 2-week holiday with hand luggage only.
No.
So we then looked at BA's website directly, and we managed to juggle it. The other thing I hadn't noticed when we looked at it, it was flying out of Gatwick and flying back into Heathrow. But that's not a problem for us, because we don't drive to the airport.
No, we don't.
We are in the very lucky location that we're only about an hour and 15 away from Gatwick and about 45 away from Heathrow. So actually, it's cheaper for us to get a taxi than it is to pay for parking. So that's what we do. When someone finishes work on their last day, they don't really want to get back in a car to drive. So
nope,
we tend to get a taxi. We are in the fortunate position that it's not too expensive for us. So flying in and out of 2 different airports is fine. One thing we did have to do, however, was bring our holiday forward by 2 days. It was so much cheaper to fly on the Thursday than the Saturday. I hadn't really thought about that. Previously, I just go on with a date and go with it. We'd booked kind of the last 2 weeks of the August summer holidays because we thought that'd be easiest for a little one. We've never had to deal with the school holidays before. I have, one, it being so much more expensive, but I'd also heard that August, the beginning tends to be busier than the end. It's going to be hot no matter what. We generally go in September, so
we figured kind of like latter August versus early September is not really going to make a massive change for us.
We hope.
Or at least that was the thinking. But do feel free to burst that bubble at any point.
Or don't, and just let us be naive little people, because we'll be quite happy with that. We're expecting it to be hot. We are trying to structure our days with that in mind. We are saying the same thing that we have said for the past 2 holidays. We are going to make use of the facilities at our hotel. We barely step in the pools at these hotels, and we quite enjoy going in the pool. We quite enjoy swimming. And with little one, I think we're going to try and break our day up like most people and do mornings in the park. Come back for a little bit, or go to Disney Springs for a bit in the middle, where we can jump in and out of the aircon, spend some money, and then go back to the parks in the evening, do the evening entertainment, and try and get on the rides when, fingers crossed, they're quieter at the beginning and the end of the day. But who knows? So yeah, we're flying into MCO. I had to think about that. So many people have talked about Melbourne recently. That's all that I can think about. But yeah, we fly into MCO, and we need to book our Mears transfer out because we've just decided that's the easiest thing for us to do. So yeah.
So at least for us and MCO, we're kind of familiar.
Yeah. I have the worst anxiety about things that I don't know. I have a horrid fear of the unknown. So knowing that Mears is exactly where Magical Express is means I know when I get off the plane where I'm going. For me, it takes one of the anxieties of travel day away. We're going to have to pay for whatever we get, and actually I think Mears Connect still works out cheaper than getting an Uber and a Lyft because of the size we'd need and the fact we still need a car seat for little ones. So yeah, that's something on my list this week. I did do something really sensible and get on and book our Esters before the prices went up. Much to Jay's disgust when he come home on lunchtime and I'm there going, right, get your passport, we're off. Not off on holiday, off to get our Esters before they double in price. Well, not quite double in price, but
a little bit of a jump.
So we've got our Esters sorted, we've got our travel insurance sorted. I was really organised and booked grocery order. We're not used to doing Disney without the dining plan, and like many, it feels a bit of a shock. We're used to kind of 1 counter service, 1 sit down and snacks and the refillable mug. And yeah, I'm doing that panic thing of like, how much will we eat? How much is it going to cost? Will Madison eat? Will she not eat? Will she tolerate being on a different kind of meal schedule than usual? So I just got on and did a garden grocer order. I know there's lots of other people you can use, but we've used them previously. And we've just ordered water, some juice for the room, as well as like yogurt, fruit, granola, some cereal bars.
Something to grab sort of first thing in the morning, at least until we're either at a park or...
And stuff that she can eat on the go as well. So we've kind of grabbed crisps and things like that. And I'll take my trusty Ziploc bags and her little snack boxes, and I'll just make up a few boxes during the day that she can graze through, which is generally how she tends to eat. Em doesn't really do many big meals. She grazes and wants to eat when she wants to eat. So fingers crossed that will settle that one. And I'm at that stage where it's list upon list, really. It's that time to get organised, and it feels a bit daunting. We have booked park passes, obviously. That's a whole new kettle of fish, and you've avoided it so far.
Yeah, I just generally on holiday I tend to just go along with the flow and go where I'm told and answer the occasional question.
I booked our fast pass. Oh my god, no, not fast passes, park passes back like as soon as we linked our tickets on My Disney Experience. But I really didn't understand what we would want to do at the time, so I just went through and booked 14 days worth of park passes and hope for the best. I've now put it onto a schedule so we can see it, but I'm looking at it going, oh god, have I done the right thing? Do I need to change any days? Have I got too many of these days? Have I not got enough those days? Obviously we can park hop after 2 o'clock, so it's not be all and end all. We don't have to stay in the park all day. It's not the only park we can go in a day. And also we haven't put in any water parks yet. We will do. We are just kind of waiting.
So at least 2 of us in the house like a good lazy river.
Yeah. Sometimes hates her parents.
Yeah, she's not such a fan.
She's more of an adrenaline junkie. She would much rather be flinging herself down a slide or in the wave pool than she would in a lazy river. Yeah, I could spend the whole day in the lazy river and not do anything else. So let's see how that battle goes.
So we usually have to try and kind of go, oh, the quickest way from this side of the park to the other is to go around the lazy river. We just tend to try and stay quiet. The fact that where we get in the lazy river is only about 1 set of stairs away from where we're actually trying to go, but we just go the long way round. It's working for us so far until she twigs, but until then we're going to keep going with it.
She can read this year, so
yeah, true.
We might have fallen out of love with that already.
A few of our plans may change.
So yeah, we don't know at the moment if Blizzard Beach will be open, which is kind of disappointing because 2019 when we went, it was also closed for its long refurb. And for some unknown reason, I don't know, I can't seem to find out why, but it's closed at the moment with no current opening date. So who knows?
We may have missed that one again, but
you know what that means. We need to go back.
Yes, babe.
So yeah, we're just kind of full go organising at the moment.
Yeah.
Our DPD man and postman seem to be on first name terms with us because we're just ordering stuff.
Yeah.
Clothes for each other, like my clothes, your clothes. Em's pretty much done because she needed a whole new summer wardrobe, so we got on and got hers done earlier. But then also she's just grown out of 2 swimsuits, so she needed to replace swimsuits, so that's a whole new kettle of fish.
Yeah.
I've still not got my shoes sorted, which when you're
Drama.
on a Disney holiday, it's a big thing because you need them beforehand, because you need to wear them in, because you shouldn't do what somebody did last holiday and take brand new trainers. We're also at that stage where we're doing more walking.
Yeah.
Because Disney is one of those holidays where your feet need training in.
Yeah. Yeah. Our first trip was alright for me. I used to work kind of a stand-up job, so I was used to being on my feet all day. And then the last trip we went on in 2019, I was then doing a sit-down job. And so I was probably, I wouldn't say broken by halfway through the holiday, but I was definitely noticing that it was more of a physical kind of toll from what I kind of remembered or I was used to previously. So yeah, trying to learn from that one this time.
And I flipped because I went from a sit-down job to a manual kind of on my feet job and only being there 2 days a week. I was like, yeah, but I was ready for 20,000 steps a day. That's what I would do in a shift at work. Yeah. So I felt a bit smug, I'm not gonna lie. I don't do that now, so it's
yeah, we'll hold fire.
The smugness might lead to hold fire. But we also had a buggy last time, so I think that makes a big difference when you're pushing around a buggy. It's a lot more effort. And we will be taking the buggy again. Luggage is a thing that we're in discussions with at the moment. That the bit from when you get off the plane at MCO to when you get on the transfer is a long journey.
Yeah, it's just trying to divide up number of hands, a number of kind of wheelable, carryable,
Especially when you've got the the buggy as well.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got to get up the escalator, and Yeah, last time we went we had extra hands because we had 3 extra people with us. We hope to be able to go out with 2 big cases and put our medium case in our big case. And then we've got 2 lots of wheelie hand luggage, and then I'm just going to take like a giant backpack because I'm assuming I will be buggy pusher and I'm not
and the keeper of things.
I'm the keeper of documents. So I will keep backpack, maybe a small handbag just to keep my essentials in. But yeah, it is a big topic of conversation strangely in our house. It's not that we don't have the cases, we don't have to go and buy cases, but it's like, should we be packing just that much just because we can? And also we want to do some shopping when we're out there, which probably means we won't find anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
we didn't last time really.
No, I don't know whether the shops had different seasons in, but something about me being in Florida that time of year, and then I can't even contemplate looking at a coat.
Well, that was Uniqlo, wasn't it? Yeah. No one wants a winter coat in Florida.
No
one wants a winter coat in Florida, especially in September. But yeah, so we're really excited. I think the announcement on Friday that the testing was going, literally, I danced happy and I could have cried. What else? Have we booked anything else? We have.
Oh yeah.
It's a surprise for Madison, who hasn't come down, which I'm really shocked at. We've got Halloween tickets.
So that'd be a fun one to kind of tell her closest to the time.
That's a surprise, so we will talk no more of that while she's in the house. I may talk more when I do a video when she's not around, but yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
We're literally going to the second party, so yeah.
That'd be cool.
We won't really have any, literally it's all going to be a surprise. We won't have been able to see any of the what's happening in it before we go, so it's all going to be a surprise. We didn't do it in 2019 because we thought she would just not cope with it, and she reminded us every day that she really, really, really wanted to do it.
What, 2.5 years or whatever it was since we last went, and
maybe 3.
What?
Nearly 3 by the time we go. We've not travelled for over 1,000 days. We'll make up for it.
How many now till we go?
60.
I'll say low 60s.
We're 8.5 weeks to go now. 8.5 weeks to go. Every Thursday when we walk to school, Madison asks me how long to go. And then I realise how few weeks she's got left at school and the panic sets in. So yeah, we are fully in organisation mode and planning mode, so we will take you along with that. We're just trying to find some space now for all this stuff we keep ordering for the holiday, because it seems to be building up now.
Yeah.
It's all kind of stuck in boxes or in packages still in the corner. Obviously some of it we'll wear before we go.
Yeah.
But some of it
we've had out to try on and check and everything else. But
the holiday box of essentials is down, so the toiletries are starting to be bought because that could bankrupt you. But yeah, we're just excited. With Em being off school for the last 2.5, 3 weeks before we go, we really want to get organised and planned a little bit earlier. We are normally lastminute.com planners and organisers.
Yeah, I'll say before we had kind of holidays with her, it was a lot easier though, because I would often be able to sort of finish work a day, 2 days early.
And that's the day before. We'll discuss that in a minute, the day before. But yeah, you used to finish early. We'd have a day to like pack those cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, does everyone else have the day before holiday traditions? The past 2 holidays I've had to work the day before. Yeah, bad planning on my behalf, seeing as I'm the person who plans the holidays. Or maybe it was good planning because I didn't have to do the packing.
No, true. But then I do love a bit of a Tetris challenge. So.
Yeah, Jay is the ultimate packer. We don't use packing cubes because they waste space, don't they?
Yep.
They do.
Rookie error.
So yeah, the past 2 holidays I've worked the day before, you've packed, and then we've just grabbed the non-Disney holiday in 2018, we just got a meal out just before we went to the airport because it was a night flight. Last time I went to Florida, we got a Nando's, and now that seems to be Madison's idea of what we have to do before we go on holiday.
Such a shame that tradition's sticking, isn't it? I mean,
so we're kind of literally basing the pre-holiday rituals around having a Nando's.
Yeah.
But we have ummed and ahed, and I have priced up going up the night before. Mainly at the beginning for testing. Now, because it seems that excitement of starting your holiday a day earlier. And because it's a school holidays and I'm not working, it feels like we could go up early. It just depends on your work schedule and our taxi man.
Yeah.
So
we need to give him a shout soon and just double check logistics with that.
maybe that's something for this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of all systems go, and
yeah.
when we talk about it, I just feel like I want to talk about it forever. At the same time,
And it's been kind of like not hanging over our heads for ages, but because we booked it so far in advance, and then waiting for kind of to see what was going to change, if anything, with regard to testing and so on. But now it's kind of coming round, and the last few weeks I think are going to fly by.
Yeah.
I say trying to fit that in around, or at least getting the occasional shopping trip and things done, whether it's going to a shop or ordering things in and then having to kind of try it on, take it back or whatever. So yeah, it's just going to be fun times, but
So yeah, we are
all systems.
go. Madison has requested to do a video of, I suppose, like our holiday bucket list.
Yeah.
So the things we want to do on this holiday, our essentials,
Favourites from our last
favourites.
trip, that kind of thing.
So we will all sit down and do that video together. Madison talking to you guys about what she wants to do, because she has become #1 planner in this house.
Yeah, well,
Definitely for
in
day
theory.
one. She has her itinerary of what she wants to do when we get there, so let's see if that happens. But yeah, we'll also take you along and get ready for this holiday, because you know, maybe some videos before we go will help us be a little bit easier when we get there. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and this just brings that holiday a little bit closer and lets us live the magic for a little bit longer. And I'm not allowed to book anything for next year, so we've got to live with this.
Yep.
But yeah, well, thank you for listening to us witter on for probably too long. But we will go off and tidy up and make the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, get a few things done here and
then yeah, on to week 8 out.
Yeah, and then work our way through the last few bits on the list.
Okay, we'll speak to you all soon. So I know we've just finished filming, but this one realised that she missed out, so I wanted to say hello.
Hello.
Are you excited about your holiday?
Yeah.
And do you know how many days it is today? Because Mummy's just found out.
No.
It's 60 days today, which means Mummy needs to go on and make some dining reservations. So that's actually, literally we put the camera down about half an hour ago, and I got the email to say we can make our dining reservations. So I've popped on and I've made one so far. Let me move you because you're in my way. There we go. Yeah, so I've made one dining reservation so far, and now we're just going to think about what else we want to book. I don't think we'll be doing more than about 2 or 3 sit-down meals, so we're going to choose carefully. I think we're all going to pick one that we want to do, and that will be it, and then maybe book some more depending on availability when we're there. But really, what I really picked the camera back up to say is hello from you. But you will be in some more videos with us soon, won't you? Yeah. So let's say goodbye to everyone for now.
Bye.
Bye, and we will speak to you again soon.